if you're a Jets fan, you have reason to be optimistic. But, this year, because of the offensive line situation and all the injuries, it's hard to get too over your skis.
Well,
but
I like what they did, actually. I like what they did, Dave, because I got to see him out here in L.A. Elijah Tucker's a really good offensive lineman. And I just saw it with the Chargers, with Jamari Sawyer, a really good offensive lineman that anchored the line at Georgia, that played through the SEC for 3 years. And when things started getting hairy in the national championship game, they kick him inside to play guard, and all he does is stone everyone that goes against him. The guy slides to the 6th round. Why? Because he's probably a click under 6'3", and they're like, he can't play tackle. And all of a sudden, you talk to the Chargers defenders, and they're like, dude, this guy is a mountain. You cannot move him. Like, yeah, he's going to probably have some issues with some of the speed on the edge and trying to catch up to it in the NFL. But once he gets his hands on you, you aren't getting around him. We saw it yesterday with Jerry Hughes. Came in with 4 sacks, and Jamari stones him. Same thing with Elijah Vera Tucker. Plays left tackle for SC. Stones everybody he goes against. He gets to the combine. They measure his arms, and they're like, oh, his arms are too short. He can't play tackle. He's a guard. So now he slides, and the Jets get him. I don't know whether they got him like 17, 16. They're, like you said, down to their 3rd tackle. They kick him out. Guy looks great. Looked great yesterday at tackle. And it's like, it's just so crazy, some of the stuff that some of these front offices in Sky. That's why the Chargers got Rashawn Slater at 13, because they didn't like the length of his arms. And it's like, did you watch the film? Did you watch what he did to Chase Young at Northwestern? And like, you're telling me you don't like that his arms measured out at 32 and 7/8 instead of 33 and a half. And that's why a guy that became an all-pro in his rookie year and one of the maybe 3 best left tackles in football slid. It's just crazy, some of the stuff that they let go, ignoring what they see for 3 or 4 years from these kids.
And now Joe Douglas's Jets with best pal Daniel Jeremiah providing free consultation, I'm assuming, from his SoCal Mance, or at least rooting for
they're definitely friends. Definitely friends. So I think, they work together at a couple different spots. So certainly, a rooting interest for his friend to succeed and maybe finally be the guy that turns the Jets around after so many years of futility. I'll tell you, see, he won't do it himself because, our man Jeremiah is way too humble. He's never the I told you so. Hey, I told you about this guy, or I told you about that guy. And when people come after him for guys that he misses on, he wears it. He's comfortable doing that. He knows it comes with the territory. But I will say this, because I heard it Jeremiah was the only guy, and you can probably go back and dig up Kuiper and McShay and who am I forgetting? The ESPN triumvirate. Louis Riddick.
Okay.
You go the guys that do the draft there.
Mm-hmm.
They all probably had Jalen Hurts outside of the top 100, maybe in like the 70s or the 80s. DJ was waving that flag, man. Because he was talking about it I remember it because he was talking about it with the Chargers. And he was like, hey, if these quarterbacks are gone, I would draft Isaiah Simmons, and I'm going to get Jalen Hurts at the top of the 2nd round. He's like, this guy is a winner. Everything I hear about him is about his commitment in the locker room, how quickly those Oklahoma guys took to him when he showed up. He won a national championship in Alabama. What did he go to? 2 national championship games in Alabama. They won 1. He lost the one to Clemson, was in the Heisman conversation at Oklahoma. And now you're seeing it, that's stuff that, as we continue to talk about, what's important in the scouting process. Like, there are some guys where the whole win thing, it matters. Like, he's a winner. And you're hearing that now about him with the Eagles, that they have to throw him out of the facility. Like, he would be there 24 hours a day. That's just the kind of guy that he is. That, and I know those guys in Philly, Nick and, Sirianni and Shane Steichen, they were with the Chargers. Great guys. Shane's going to be a head coach, first of all. That guy's going to get a head coaching job. That guy knows how to design and call offense. But I know, what kind of dude that is. And just through them and through, what the word is. And, man, you're seeing it. It's hard to you have to put value onto that.
Caesar Cleo, the Mannings, Hank Lundquist, and now yours truly, yes, -3, is now a proud member of the Caesars Empire. And your very first bet, it's on Caesars, up to $1,250. If you win, muzzle tough. If you don't, you'll get it all back as a free bet. That first bet also gives you 1,000 tier credits and 1,000 reward credits, putting you closer to the types of perks only Caesars can offer. So download the app, use promo code CZRFULL, Caesar Full, and go full Caesar this season. All this is prelude to the main event when Eddie Spaghetti gets a gig in drive time. New York City, how better to get him ready than for Matt Money Smith to apply the fire, kind of like Powers Booth did to those teenagers to school them. And with that said, here it comes.
They do take a lot of
WFAN, drive time. Time to roll some calls there. Take it away, host Eddie Spaghetti. Let's hear some talk about good time. Giants 3-1, Jets 2-2. Should be sunny times. The Yanks looking good. Metropolitans, go.
All right, it's Spaghetti on the Fan. We got a couple minutes left in the hour. We're here taking calls about Judge race to 62. We're talking calls about Giants 3-1, Jets 2-2. We got a caller on the line. At least it's Matt right now driving. Matt, what's going on?
Jeez, couple minutes. Does that tell you I gotta get to my point right away, or can we kick through this? What is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, you can kick through. We got a little bit of time for you.
All right, let's push it past the top of the hour. Here's my point. What Daboll's doing is a disservice to the Giants. This team is going nowhere this season. Fine, fix the culture, but you can't win too many games. Daniel Dimes is not the guy. They need to draft a quarterback, and this is sabotaging the potential for this team moving forward.
So you'd rather them go 0-4 like the past couple seasons from 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021? You know the NFL draft's a crapshoot. Who knows if they're going to get a top 5 pick? You don't want to see the team win. You don't want to see a roster succeed.
Win what?
Games.
What are they going to win? What are they going to win? They're going to make. Come on, you think they're going to end up making the playoffs? They got the Packers next, then they got the Ravens, and then they got the Jaguars. This is over. It's over. They're going to be under 500 in 5 weeks. We're going to be talking about a team that's still got 3 wins.
I don't agree with that. The team, the morale is high. Everyone in the city is happy again to see this team succeed. Seeing Saquon Barkley back running all over the field is great for the NFL. You need the Giants to win, and I think this is a good thing. Daboll and Joe Shane have done a great job here with a team who's definitely subpar and somehow got 3-1.
They're not better than the Jets. They're not better than the Jets, and you know it, Spaghetti.
That's not true.
They're not better.
That's not true.
They're not better.
You
tell me which roster you'd rather have. Let's go through it right now. Which roster would you rather? A quarterback, who would you rather have? Zach Wilson, Danny Dimes. Who do you want? Okay, Zach Wilson. Who would you rather have? Which wide receiver core would you rather have? Corey Davis, Elijah Moore, and a slot carrier. All right. You see what I'm saying? Who you want to have in a secondary? You got to toss Gardner out there?
He made some good points, host Spaghetti. You better fight back. I don't know how you do.
I didn't prep for that one. It is pretty weird to think about that.